is Jason. I'm here from Experiences in Channeling, and I'd like to come through to bring a message today. So there's two things that I'd like to talk about today. The one is fake clouds, and the other one is just an energy that I'm picking up on. So before we begin, nice to meet you, nice to see you again. In the background, this is my site. If you notice, I've got spiritual guidance, sound healing offerings, and light worker community. So if you're interested, please check it out. Spiritual guidance, we have, I work with my guides, contact with your guide, and whoever wants to come through from the other side to talk to you. And yeah, you can check it out there. I have a light worker group. We meet monthly, or twice monthly, and we have a channeling session where you bring your questions. And you also get access to all of the archives, over 50 plus hours of channel material, plus the sound baths. So about 3 years worth of sound baths. Every month you get a new sound bath. So I wanted to share that. Before we begin, here it is, the yin and yang symbol. Now this symbol is something to keep in mind when we look at all the different things that are playing out on our planet. And also what I'm going to talk about today is that when we see a lot of things, our media tends to make everything one side or the other. Our media tends to, like make it look like it's all this side or all that side. And that's never the case. There's always a complete and utter balance between the two. And maybe one side might be veiled, but it's always there. And so it's always good to remember that, and that everything is completely in balance. In balance, not imbalanced, but in balance. It is balanced. So, and what we strive to do is take this middle path in the middle, seeing everything playing out, but not getting caught up in all of the fear and the anger and the judgment and all those different things. So, yeah, so what I wanted to talk about a little bit was the fake clouds. So I live in Japan, and I'm not sure about what the... I think I might have to speak in veiled language about this, so I'll just call them fake clouds, and if you know, you know, kind of thing. So recently around the world, there has been an uptick in the amount of fake clouds that are in the sky. They have been in our skies for a while now, but I've noticed, especially here in Japan recently, it's almost every single day. I haven't been able to see the sun a lot recently, because it's just maybe for like a fraction of the day, and then everything just gets, coated again in the fake clouds. And so what my guides have told me before about the fake clouds, I guess I can turn this part off, hold on. What my guides have told me about the fake clouds is that they are, it's an attempt to make us all aware of it. So for the longest time, it's been sort of a fringe theory that there's no way that this could be happening. But then recently there's been a lot of disclosure, and there's also been, there's been a lot of disclosure. And so you can't really deny it anymore. And, or it's not possible to deny it anymore, is a better way of saying it. So yeah, so we do have fake clouds. But the one thing we don't really know is why. And so my guides have been saying that there was originally one reason that they were being put up there, but that reason has, how do I say it? It's the amount is being increased so much so that everyone is aware of it, so that it can't be something that's hidden anymore. And the reason is to disclose what was attempted to happen, what the actual original motivation of this was, and to reveal that, and then to reveal that it's okay, because a lot of the stuff that we're seeing now is not that stuff. A lot of it is just is benign materials at the moment, and a lot of people might take might react to that and say that's impossible. I don't believe that, and that's fine. This is just what my guides have told me, that at the moment there's a lot. It's mostly just kind of like water, in the sense that there's none of the stuff, none of the aluminum or the strontium and all that kind of stuff that they say that they're putting into it. That was being put in for a long time, but that has largely stopped, and it's mostly now just benign materials. But the reason it's there is to wake us up to it, so that everyone can see it. So even people that are, no, that's impossible, they'll say, that's kind of strange. and it's planting that seed. And that's what I've been told about it. And but I thought today I would go a little bit more into it and get some channeled information about it to see what they have to say about it, or if there's any more news about it. So here we go. Hold on, let me fix my microphone. I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, here it goes. All right. Greetings, we are Esmeralda, and we're here, and we'd like to discuss what this being calls the fake clouds. This is a technique that's been used on many different home worlds when there has been an attempt to change the environment of that home world, in an attempt to encapsulate a home world within a different world. And this is a common technique. It has not just been happening on this planet. It has been perfected on other planets, and it was attempted on this planet. This planet, though, is a planet of very strong light, a very strong light that is coming from the light workers, the ones that have been incarnated on this planet. And so the effect that they are going for with these fake clouds will not succeed. It cannot succeed. It's impossible for us to succeed because there's too much light on this planet. If there wasn't so much light on the planet, maybe it would succeed. And you may be asking all of yourselves, why? Why would anyone do this? What is the point of this? And this is the old story that all of you have on all of your different timelines and different worlds. There are those who wish to rule over others. There are those who wish to take the power of others, and they will find more and more cunning ways of doing so. And this is just another one of those devices. It is a way of trapping you within a frequency. It is a way of keeping your frequency low. But what we would say is that this is not happening here on this planet. It has happened on other planets. Some of you have been on those planets and you're aware of it, and that is why you react so strongly when you see them. What this is a playing out of old stories that happened on all of your different homeworlds. And that is what this is, in order to enact and to interact and activate those memories, those hidden memories, to put you into a position where you see what is happening and you are aware again. But this time you can step out and you can step into the neutrality, and you can see all of these things playing out in neutrality. Now, this is a very high level thing that is happening at this moment, because as you understand, when the sun is not there, you feel it. You feel sad. You feel blue. You don't feel the same. But when the sun is there and it's a clear blue sky, and we are saying a very clear blue sky, not the blue skies that you're seeing, but a clear blue sky, that it is different, and you can feel the lightness in the air, and you can feel that you are one with source energy. And when that is blocked, you feel a disconnect, and that is one of the reasons that this is happening. But this is also happening at this moment to make you aware of it, so that you don't have to jump into fear or anger or judgment when you see these things happen. This is a very, very advanced lesson for all of you to understand that even though when these clouds, as this being says, the fake clouds, when they block the sun, when they block the sky, you feel as though you are disconnected from your source energy. But this is not the case. This is your eyes playing tricks on you. And this is the true power that you have as beings of God on this planet. The light is not coming down. The light is coming from within you. And so understanding that when all the light is blocked out, that you are the light and you are illuminating this world. It is you with your God energy, with your love energy, that is illuminating this world. And so there is an impossibility of disconnection. And that is where those who try to take over and those who try to rule and usurp the power of others go wrong. They don't understand this. They don't want to understand this. But your connection to the divine is never severed. It is always connected. Even those who believe that their connection to the divine is severed are fooling themselves. There is never such a thing. You are always connected to the divine. Okay. So yeah, So I guess the message would be to shine your light. When this is happening, shine your light through it. And also understand. I think another thing about this is that a lot of the stories that play out on our world stage, some of them might not be. If you've done a lot of shadow work, some of the stories might not be for you. They might be for people who haven't done their shadow work, and it's helping them to do it. So if you've done your shadow work, sometimes it's like, oh, it's like a movie that you see. It's like, or you have preferences of movies, like, oh, this movie's not for me. Yeah, so that sort of thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I've been feeling this. And this one's another veiled one. I don't even think I should go into it too much, but I've been feeling the energy of something in the air just today coming out, and I've been feeling it recently, just this spring. I went to a few weeks ago. I went to this what I thought was like a nice. On the web, it said it was like, oh, it's this nice place with a river and mountains. And when I got there, it was a very low energy place is what I found. I mean, there wasn't anything. I mean, there was an abandoned building there that people come from all over Japan to see, and that was the draw. But it wasn't really visibly there, but you could feel it. Like the energy was just like, this energy's off. It's wrong. I don't like this energy. This is very what's the word? So yeah, positive, negative. It was very negative. And it really threw me for a loop, because I thought, it was just my day off, and I thought, I'm just going to take a walk in the countryside. And but it was just intense. And then I got the energy of whatever it was that was there that was actually making the energy like this. And this is it's a famous name of an ancient Mesopotamian God. And but anyway, I sensed it was there, and I've been sensing it recently, just around. And there's a famous religion around the world, and they just installed a new leader in that religion. And so I don't really want to go into what the religion is, because I don't want to get in trouble. But I think if you know, kind of thing. But anyway, this new leader, I think, is coming in to shift things with that religion. And then that ancient Mesopotamian god is being kicked out of that religion, basically. And so this ancient is with the third dimension. Oh God, I feel like I've said too much. But anyway, with the third dimensional rising at this moment, that there's less and less place for those things to exist on this planet. And so they are, it's kind of like throwing their weight around, kind of thing. And so I've been feeling the energy. I think it's just that, if it's kind of like one of those, like, if we're going down, we're going to take everyone with us, kind of thing. And that's the feeling that I was getting. And hold on, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. So yeah, so I just wanted to do a pocket of peace for that actually today. I don't know if I really want to channel too much about it, but I want to do a pocket of peace, though, to put in the positive energy into all of this, so that this story, while my feeling is, I can feel the fear. It's not my fear, but I feel the fear, and it's a fear energy that's being put into the mass consciousness, and I feel it. And I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think anyone's really a big fan of it. Hey, I root for the fear team. It's like, nah, I don't think so. But so yeah, and I don't. But so I wanted to put some energy out in the mass consciousness, and I thought it would be a good time to do it. So I'm going to do that now. Pocket of peace, and this is to turn this story and this energy of these things that want to pull everything down, and turning it into a love story. So, and that's the power that we have. We can change the story. We change the narrative. And so I want to see a love story in this story. I want to see a very positive story where everyone wins. So I almost want to change it into like a children's book where everyone's happy in the end and everyone realizes, for example, there's that famous Miyazaki Hayao movie called Spirited Away. And in the movie, there was this creature, or this being that I think in Japanese they call him Kao Nashi, which means he doesn't have a face. And he went into this hot spring resort, and he went wrong. He started kind of destroying things, but actually he was a very friendly, nice guy, but once he got into this place, it was the wrong place for him, and he just went. But in the end, he actually turned out to be a really, really nice guy. It was just he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, kind of thing. But anyway, so that's what I want to do with this story. Let's make it a love story. Let's make it a beautiful story where everyone wins in the end, and everyone learns everything they need to, and everyone gets the love that they need. Because as Esmeralda just said, yeah, there is no such thing as a disconnection from love. Everything is connected with love, even though on the surface it seems like it's not. It's just fooling itself. So let's do it. Let's bring in this love energy. So I'd like you guys just to imagine that you're in a place that makes you feel the most relaxed. Just be in that place. Yeah. And now when you're in that place, take in a few deep breaths and just feel that you're there. Yeah, good, good. And then I'd like you to imagine that this mist of unconditional love, it's just this golden, light golden energy, and it just comes and surrounds you and wraps itself around you like a gentle, energetic hug. And it makes you feel like you're home, more home than you've ever felt before. You feel good, like a really good, refreshed feeling. Like, yeah, I feel like I should feel. I feel like I'm home, more home than I've ever felt before. And in this feeling, there's no worry, there's no regret. It's just this pure happiness. And it starts to warm up your heart, and then it starts to warm up the rest of your body. And then this energy is your birthright. This is unconditional love. It's what you are made out of, and it's what you are. And it is your connection to love and source and all that is. You are pure unconditional love incarnate in this body. And everything that you do, every action that you make, is you are making love. That is what you're doing. You're making love, because that's all that you are capable truly of doing, is making love. And so this love is so powerful, and it just starts to light up the place that you're in, so that the room or the space that you're in, so the floors and the ceilings and the walls are all made of this incandescent light, and it's just illuminating. The whole room is just lit up with this energy, with this love, and you feel this warmth, this wonderful warmth that starts to come in. And so that everything that you see now in the room, the windows are just illuminated, and now this energy is everywhere now. It's all around you, and it feels so good. And now it's going to go out into the mass consciousness, because it just wants to expand out, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just this pure love, and it's just shooting out to the mass consciousness as the speed of love, which is the only speed and the fastest speed, because love is the only thing. And now it's everywhere in the mass consciousness, everywhere. So all of these stories and all of this energy that's whipping up, this fear energy, has been imbued with love energy now. So the love is so much more powerful than the fear energy, because the fear energy is not real. And so this love is just taken, and it's just shining this beautiful light onto everything. So all stories of sadness, all stories of fear, all stories are all changed into stories of love. This is a love story now, and everyone's starting to feel it all throughout the world. Everyone's starting to download this because they can't help not to, because it feels so good, and they're downloading this love energy, and they're saying, yeah, that's right, I'm made of love, and this stuff can't get me down, because I'm so much more powerful than that. I'm so much bigger than that. This is so small. All those things that I was worrying about, they're so small. I'm love incarnate, and I'm making love, and I am walking down this path, and I'm walking down this path with all my brothers and sisters all around me, and we're all following our hearts, and we're all following our heart's desire, and we're becoming happy. Look at that. We're making everything happen. We're all working together in this most beautiful way by doing what we love to do, and everyone's starting to do that. And this energy is so powerful. It's so overwhelming that all of those that are working on the other side are so drawn to it. They say, oh, I want to do that. I want what they have. Let's do that. Let's follow our hearts. Let's follow love. And now everyone around the world is just following their hearts and following love. And all these stories are now love stories, love stories, love stories, love stories. Look at that. And all the stories in the media now are all love stories. And this story is a love story. All right. So that was my pocket of peace. I haven't done one in a while. I feel like I'm a bit rusty. So anyway, I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I will see you soon. Go beach. Ciao for now.